Alright lads, welcome back, Battle Brothers. Since the last episode I've done a bit more offline grinding to introduce you to the new lads. So last time you guys saw us, I'm pretty sure that Banana Fint, Sinrig, and who else? Hawk, like level 9, so I got them up to level 11. And I've finally leveled these guys properly for Great Axe. Now it's notable that Pumulus still has nice accuracy and his defense is not bad. I mean he's level 19. But in retrospect I need to craft the Potion of Oblivion if I can re-level him, because you'll notice here he's got Steel Brow and Quick Hands where he should have Reach Advantage. Actually, you know what? The problem here with Banana Fint is his low base hit. I have a... No, fatigue, it's a problem. I need some sort of armor for him that's going to extend his hit points. Enough. Well, for now it'll just have to do. I'm going to be careful with him. Eventually he can take over on the outside flank there. In fact, why don't we switch this up, put Avidsmere there. 38, that's pretty good, level 11. No reach advantage though for Goliath. Have to do. Okay. Then these lads can step out here and help control the flanks. I mean, technically I could give them long axes from the back line, but 80 to 100 compared to 70 to 95, 30, 110, 40, 150, just better. Do it like that and then step forward into the breach there. Oh yeah, and Nobel, our thrower, is level 11. His ranged skill was super disappointing with what he rolled in the level ups. But I've made him an exclusive, a killing thrower. So, Duelist, Headhunter, Berserk, Killing Frenzy, throwing weapons. He does a scary amount of damage up close. I probably should actually give him a warbow, because there are situations where at the start of the fight, if the enemy aren't moving forward, then you want someone like Horst. Uses bow mastery and bullseye and beginning to pick off enemy archers, and when the others get close then he switches to the heavy throwing axes. Anyways, long story short, I want to have another crack at the Sea of Tents. Boghul Blot. A large and foul smelling Sea of Tents with the warlord's tent and throne room in the middle. Largest of all, it's home to a whole tribe until they move on to hunt right elsewhere. But before we get that, I want us to get a patrol mission so that I can at least get paid for the heads. Dawnthal. Actually, you know what? Before we do anything, let's go get that named cleaver if we can. So, Paragon is finally deserving of getting a noble retirement. I think he has the best chance of getting that named cleaver, and if he doesn't, then his death will of course suck, but it would not be the end of the world because we're looking to retire him anyway. And I've lost a lot of dogs, so we're going to give him a dog. Going to give him second wind potion and probably the where's the ignore wounds potion. I don't think I have one. I'm tempted to take a goblin poison or an acid flask. 20% each turn, so 60% of the enemy's armor. So reinforced throwing net could be amazing as well. Got a potion of knowledge, which when we get to a new lad we will certainly use that. We need to get rid of Barwolf, he needs to be retired. 44 hit points. He served us wonderfully, but his injuries have started to pile up now. In fact, let's start off by hiring Barwolf. Oof, that's expensive, but you know what? He's earned it. Barwolf, my friend, give your service. We had you for how long? 724 days. Took part in 200 battles, 200 on the nose, 224 kills. The most powerful opponent he vanquished was a Hex. So he still has hate for greenskins, he's still irrational, but with his maimed foot and his weakened heart, time to say goodbye. Enjoy your retirement, my friend. You've earned it. And then, one of the other two archers I need to get rid of as well, because I want to have Horst and one of these two as my primary hybrid archers. And I want to recruit another throwing specialist like this. Because when we're up against the greenskins, I think of my ranged fighters, someone like Nobel is my best bet with his armor pierce. Simon has 93, 30, 117, 97, 20, 10. Iron Jaw and Survivor. Deathwish. Wrong. I think probably Samon is the better bet. Level 18 or 15. Onimaru. 741 days, even longer. God, this is going to be so expensive. Took part in 262 battles. He has 384 kills. The most powerful opponent he vanquished was a Lindworm. Amazing. Although, I'll tell you what, let's hang on to him because we're 4 archers together. Let's get the replacement first. And then we're in the market now to replace my 2 polearm users. Or perhaps not, because look, I've got these 2 spare Great Axe lads. And then if I'm in a fight against, let's say, the Black Monolith, where the throwers won't do anything, I think the throwers probably would be damn good. They'll take as many as 25 ranged, and I mean, with Duelist and what? 45 ignores armor, so 70% of that damage ignores armor. Ah, there it is. So, I have a question about the Iron Will Potion. Drink to numb the pain. Do you have to suffer the injury first, or can you drink it at the beginning of the battle? Temporary injuries don't have any effect on this character for the duration of the current battle. Okay, cool. So, at the start of the battle, we'll drink the Iron Will Potion. And when just before he hits us, we'll drink the Second Wind Potion, and we release the dog, and then we start chopping away with the cleaver. Straight cleaver battle. Give us a delivery all the way to the north. Days to the west. Fine. Zuma. Then there's a list of dead guys, but there's no list of people you've retired. There should be like a second page there. I mean, we were just able to retire one of our longest serving lads. This is going to be Hunt Down with Terrorizers, which we don't need to do right now. I mean, I do need to generate more money, but I want to go get that. I want to hit that ice cave. I think we'll do Ice Cave, we'll hit the CF10, see how that goes. Love off Brigands. Good payday, but I want to go north. I think we should continue to operate in the north. Need to fight loads of barbarians. We still need many more heavy throwing weaponry. At least 1, 2, 3 sets of heavy javelins. And 1, 2, 4, 5 more sets. So 7 more sets of heavy javelins in total. And we keep buying dogs. I think I'm quite low on dogs, actually. I had a few large pitched battles that costed me a bunch of my dogs. Actually. You know what? Oof, Hawk. 12. I should craft another one of these. Alp trophy. 44. 50. That's good. Dog count. 1. 3. 3. Donkey. Honestly, I haven't really thought that much about the DLC. I'm kind of just enjoying seeing what they bring out. You are quite right that there's clearly a meta. I mean, Hedge Knights, so much more survivable. Light armor, boys. Have you buffs to the light armor? But as far as I can tell, I mean, with light armor being as good as it is, there's no reason at all. 187, 11, my train of thought. You would either go Hedge Knight or you'd go super light armor if you get the right brother. There's like really no reason to use medium armor. I would only use medium armor in the first 150 days when the lads aren't even leveled up properly. I'll see. Thanks. I don't know how they balance medium armor. I think that's my strongest. That's very hard to say. Take a look at them. So we got Lavitsmere, 87, 35, 84, and huge. And he is leveled properly at least. Pumilus is nice and accurate. He's level 19. I think if I can re-level Pumilus, he might be one of the strongest. I can just change Quick Hands and Steel Brow for reach advantage and Killing Frenzy. He's pretty good. Exiled 42. His defense is pretty amazing. I mean, his melee skill could be better, but he has got fast adaptations. Alsteer 93, 23. His melee defense is low, but he is strong. And look at what he's wearing. 4. Maybe Alsteer is our best, despite his melee being so low. Boghoose, pretty good. Hawk, he's amazing, but I just need his fatigue to get higher as he levels up. Add another 10 levels to that with 78 fatigue, and he went pretty damn good. Goliath, 91, 38. Actually, Goliath is pretty amazing, but I didn't give him reach advantage. Nonifant, nope, but he's good defensively. Thinrig, nope. I'd say Alsteer is my best guy. Strong Wildman, 93. Defense is a touch low, but with reach advantage and all that fatigue and that super heavy armor, he's pretty damn good. Best in ranged is probably Horsht, the hybrid though, so you can't really compare him to Nobel. Nobel does more damage. Horsht is more reliable because of its use of bow mastery and bullseye. Worms. Here we go. Southwest. Emmet people. I'm trying to go north here. Layman of Nobleheim greet you with a tarred and feathered doll swinging from a nearby tree. Face it is remarkably similar to your own, but you nothing more than a coincidence. Next, they're not like us. Unfriendly. Well, they did used to be in any town, I suppose. There's that ice cave. Yeah, somewhere. We did find it. Tell me it disappears after you failed to do it, because we've already sent one person in there and he died. Around here somewhere. Might be in for a touch of disappointment. I don't see it anyway. This is northeast. Let's go have let's go explore a bit. Not that fancy cleaver. Whoa! Altar of the Ancestors. Yeah, same map. Damage Inc. Vikingur, the Slayer, a few Reavers. Barbarian chosen, 10 of them, a drummer, 2 Beastmasters, and that's doable. Barbarians have flocked to this place and set up camp around a site of worship. The fierce northern warriors are likely to be found nearby. And 43% chance for a named item and a named item from that lad. We can't find the ice cave. We'll go try to clear that out. No, that's not what I wanted to happen at all. Maybe they have dogs. What the hell? Let's give it a try. What say you, lads? Let's give it a try. I mean, if we fail this, we can just go back and reload and try it again. But I mean, this is the contents of that city plus a bunch of extra barbarians. That is some scary shit. Look at this, they're coming from the north as well. Oh Christ. Right, number damn near 3-1. And these barbarian chosen are the ones that are so scary. I wasn't sure what final skill to take on that thrower, and I ended up settling for Headhunter. Just on the basis that Headhunter would at least still work against undead. If you take Executioner, that does nothing against undead. Boghost there. Alsteer there. Puts Exiled Pariah there. We've got Banana Fint to hold the flank. So this sort of setup that I'm going for here is what I hope will stand us in good stead when we eventually hit the Sea of Tents. So I'm going to place guys out like this. So if they want to come around us, they have to get around someone like Cynric, who can cover all of these squares. To get around, they have to push all the way around, or they have to push through. And then these guys with the ranged ability, they will fight a little bit differently. They will, in the first couple turns, shoot twice. And as the orcs start getting close and pushing into our front lines, they will shoot once and then move back once, like a fighting retreat. So that if the orcs start pushing into the center, that's not the end of the world. I was using way too much fatigue at orc battle, just on stopping them from pushing us around. I should have been spending that fatigue just on attacking. So, borscht. Damn, that thing's got a lot of armor. That did no damage, even with the armor pierce. It did 51 armor damage. That's weird. And one other thing I got to do, I need to give Nixus a proper polearm, because when he's fighting with a battle standard, it doesn't do enough damage. Ah, did you bitches see that? Look at that. Do we dom? We do. Oh, I pressed F instead of endom. Oops. Lord, these things have a lot of armor. Let's see if we can't start picking off the Beastmasters. Only 34% chance to hit. It's actually a bit of a waste. Work straight through the unhold, I think. Yeah, strip that armor away. I can't conceive of how we get through this without any fatalities. Hoping that slaughtering all the thralls could make the enemy morale break. Running into that patrol of extra barbarians could actually end up working in our favor. Extra morale going there. And I need one of my torturers to get in range to disarm Viking or the Slayer. It's fucking scary. It's 4 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's not going to reach him. Get over there, Dixis. I should actually be throwing at these lads, because that hits the head, it might even kill him. Oh, good damage. How many hit points? 82 points of head damage. And that's not even with Killing Frenzy active. That could be over 100 damage. That could have one-shot him. My chance to break formation. Exiled Pariah, your job is to keep Viking or the Slayer unarmed. Release all the hounds as quick as you can. You're kidding. Ouch. What's my strategy here? Just kill whatever's facing me or try to pick off... I think try to pick off the weaker ones first. Banana fence, low morale, killing us. It. And of course it fails. The thing is, even though these got all these lads at level 11, that's just not enough. Need to be level like 15 or 16 or even higher. And look at that, that's still damn good damage. It is hit for 25 damage. 35 damage of armor, 25 hit point damage. Viking or the Slayer. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be doable at all. I thought we'll give it a go and just see how far we get as a basic indicator of how powerful we are. If we didn't run into that extra patrol and we were fighting just what's in here, we might have had a chance. That actually helps us, that's awesome. But killing these things with their regeneration is going to be such a challenge. Nerds need to engage already. We've got Sinrig just sitting here holding his dick. Right, Blaze. Kill a Barbarian chosen. Don't, not in the head. Jesus, he just got 2 shot. That's the chosen Warhammer for you. I mean, I think that's the lad who only has 52 hit points anyway. It's way below what it needs to be. But as I was leveling up, I thought I would prioritize taking melee skill and melee defense, and then just as he levels up past level 11, I was then thinking that that's how I would get his hit points up. All getting pushed around, devastating us. It's actually the Unhold that are kind of ruining us here. Obviously the Chosen are tough to deal with, but the Unhold are ruining us. Don't have the damage for the Unhold. What's up, sucker man? Oof, Jesus, double dog kill. Motherfucker. Levitz me, he's so boned. 23 melee defense. Yes, get decapitated. Zal Pariah is doing work, at least there's that. How many fucking Beastmasters are there? There's like 4 or 5 Beastmasters. Rip, Levitsmere. I mean, just the Unhold alone would be hell of a challenging to fight against. Oh, good hit. That is the duelist build doing work there. It's hit his head for 69 damage. Ripped his ear. Oh yeah, fighting witches. No, never worth it. And I agree as well. It almost never feels worth it fighting against these barbarians. Fuck. Well, Exiled Pariah is pretty much boned. Well, we got the numbers down to 19. I mean, there's 33 of the fuckers. Oh my god. How little damage, good god. Oof. For these new guys who are level 11, there's just too many bodies on the field here. Our level 11 guys, as you can see, are the first ones to get killed. There's 3 of us down now. In these very hardest fights, it consistently feels like the archers are a liability. They get to attack from range for a couple of turns, but then as soon as they get closed in on it, do that shit. Not even close to killing any of one of these unholds. It'll take my entire team to focus down an unhold. Oof, there goes our bannerman. Well, we could replay this, and then we can have the 2 polearm lads plus the 2 great axe guys, so I can take no archers into this fight, which I think would do better. Now the injury. Lads need a bit of seasoning. My lads. Psych! There's only 43% chance because I'm surrounded and breaking. Oof. That's exiled. What's his name? Exiled Pariah. That's him out of the fight. Their concussion. The wipe. Try flee if we can. Beans, I'll tear them apart. Oh Christ, they're surrounded. The other approach is I go all 4 archers and just really focus on killing the Beastmasters. If we kill the Beastmasters, then the unholds are not so much of a problem. We'll try both methods. Don't tell me any of the lads has a maimed foot. I think so. It's only Horst who's got a maimed foot, and he's not in this group. Not Horst, a Warwolf, and we already hired a Warwolf. Sake. It just makes them wild, so then they have a 50, if they're in contact with you and the enemy, there's a 50% chance they'll attack you or the enemy. I have to load my main save back when we're in the south. Walk up to the north. The thing about this game, you have to be perfect. You have to play it perfectly, otherwise people just die. Where's this take? Woodcutter's cabin. Oh, let's stop it at the CF tents and try our luck there. Also, I need to craft a Lionheart potion, but we haven't been able to fight Alps. Like, getting parched skin is very difficult. It's difficult. I mean, we have to retire Warwolf. Here's Warwolf for the second time. Friend, enjoy your retirement once again. 725 days he's been with us. 200 battles, 224 kills. But with weakened heart and maimed foot, it's time to say goodbye. We'll send Paragon in the ice cave. If he succeeds, then he'll definitely have deserved his retirement. If he dies, then that'll just be a pity. House Horn has taken Nibelheim. House Horn is our house that we are allied with. It's very friendly. Open. Orc Young, a Berserker, 14 Orc Warriors. Good. Now here we can try. We'll leave the archers behind. Take the crossbow boys. That reminds me, should have given Bullhook. Him this Goblin Skirmishers. Fine. 50 to 70, 34 and 104. 30 and 100. It's not much better. This does have a little chance to hit the head and it's much less fatigue. Even worth carrying over and above the battle standard. Deep damage is nice, but I'd much rather carry nets. Take a maximum amount of nets and not going to need daggers. Oh, great axe lad. This he has quick hands, so he can start off throwing an axe. Wait, he's and then the Warhammer boys poison. Second wind potion. I'm better off having my cleaver boys with the potion. Yeah, I could give them shields if they get into trouble, but right without. The big question is Sinrig and Banana Fint. Should they long axe? I think we can expect that we're going to have Orc Warriors all around us. My Polon boys, we shouldn't have given them fast adaptation. They do have rotation, but right on. This is going to be attempt number 4 at doing the Sea of Tents. Dog check. We have a dog. About some poison. No, we need bandages. Strange mushrooms? I don't think so. Bandages are more important. Right. Boggle Blot, a large and foul-smelling sea of tent. Warrior's tent and throne room in the middle. Largest of all, it's home to a whole tribe until they move on to hunt, and 52% chance of holding. A handful of young, only one berserker, which is pretty good, but then 14 plus orc warriors and an orc. You see, this episode is coming up on 40 minutes, so we'll take a little break here, YouTube. When we come back, attempt number 4 at Sea of Tents. It's going to tell us a lot about where we are in our overall strength, but I do worry about some of these lower level boys, like look, level 19, that's great, 15. But then level 11. Anyway, we'll see.